Hey, today is on the YouTube channel in the comments section something that has to do with the UFOs, that they're going to make themselves known, something. So I said, I'm going to remember this date. And if somebody remembers what it was that said, it had something to do with the UFOs or something like that. Good morning, dragonfly. Listen to that catbird up there. It's so beautiful. It is really nice out. So I'm wondering, is that whoever said whatever they said? Hello, Applebrooks, honey. Is that going to be happening like they said? That's what I'm thinking, because I thought I'm going to remember that date. And I don't know who said it, so we're going to see. That's right. Hello there, raindrops keep falling on my head. I like that song. I really do. It's really nice out. It's nice and green. You all still, it doesn't matter if that thing happens or not. I really highly doubt that whatever was said is going to happen, but I could be wrong, just like whoever gave the information about it is quite possibly wrong. Look who's sitting down here. Rosie. Good morning, you all. I'm going to try to make it through this video without Rosie going, all wild on me. Good morning, you all. That's right. Yes, she was. I just walked up from down in the driveway, but something is supposed to happen, and they were very adamant about it. And I don't know if it had something to do with that time traveler, one of the time traveler predictions on May the 23rd. I know a lot of strange things are happening. They are. And what? Sassy Cindy, honey, you got a validation on 80 phones. Oh, now it's 80 phones, because those satellite phones, you all, this is like kind of like a follow-up too from yesterday evening. Those satellite phones are connected to a secure government satellite, and that is for secure communications, so no one can hack into it. So things truly are heating up, you all, if you look around. And it's not the time for us to be complacent. We can't be complacent. We need to prepare in whatever way that we can now, whatever way we feel we need to. Good morning. The big banks, a big bank filed a bankruptcy today. Queen Regina, honey. Who else filed a bankruptcy today? Because we really need read the news. Yeah. Rosie's a pretty little baby. Her's a little girl. Oh, Rosie, honey, what you doing, honey? You're a little baby. Look up here, Rosie, honey. You see me, Rosie? Yeah, her's a baby. Yeah, we got lots of plants. We like the outdoors. We like plants, trying to grow citrus, and you can see it is possible. You got lemons, but they have to be kept in certain temperature during the winter months, you all. They do. I don't know where they're going to go. I guess they're going to sit here on the porch. So what are we, something's supposed to happen today. It is, you all. She wants to come outside. I guess I can be a nice... I locked myself out because I've got the lock on the door. If she could lift it up and open it for me, I could get in. Rosie, honey, I'm sorry you locked out because I can't open the door because I'm on the other side of the door. That's okay. She'll be all right. Something's supposed to happen today. It's May the 23rd, and something about, I don't know, UFOs, spaceships, maybe time traveler, but someone said they heard whoever they were, and I could never find the source, and I don't know what they were referring to. Yes, we have lots of people want to come live with Gina, honey. That's right. Lots and lots of people. Oh, my goodness gracious. I tell you what, you want to be in a safe place. If something does happen, you want to be in a safe place. And sometimes the safest place is to stay put, because if you venture out, try to venture out in your car or something like that, and you're on the highway, and you're going to be stuck in gridlock because everybody else is going to try to venture out if something went down, or run to the stores that all of a sudden then that would be, it wouldn't be too safe. It wouldn't. Wait until the last minute to do things, thinking, oh, because everybody else is waiting to the last minute. Yeah. Well, I don't think the rapture would be today. The Bitcoin is down. The digital wallet is no longer. I thought Bitcoin was like 26,000. I mean, it was down from like 60,000. Rosie, honey, I can't get in there to you. I can't get in there to you, Rosie, honey. And you want to come outside. Wants to come out and her can't get out. Yeah, welcome everyone. Yeah, Rainbow Turtle. Rosie, don't you poke. Sometimes the grass is, I wholeheartedly believe in that. The grass is not always greener on the other side. That's absolutely right. It's not. You may think it's green, but you get there and you see, no, this ain't green. I'm in an even worse situation than I already was. The SSI payments and retirement payments are late June because of the budget. This thing right here has been setting in the sky right there, just like that. Just sitting there. Just like that. And I wonder what that looks like up there. You know, if I can put a filter on that to see, what can we see? Do we see anything in there other than what we see? Rosie, okay, we're going to get you, honey. We can get you. That looks kind of strange, but just a little bit strange. You all, let me do this. Let me flip this. Let me flip this back to me. I'm going to tell my husband if he's not on a conference call. Can you unlock the screen doors so I can put Rosie on her leash? Okay. That's right, you all. She's gonna get to come out. He's on a call, but he took his headphones off. No, Gina, don't do that. I got to get that thing out of the way. Okay, that's good. I don't know how to get this out. Okay, Rosie, honey, I don't want to crawl under the porch to get Rosie. Oh, well, come on, Rosie, come on. You're a baby. You're a little baby. We'll see if you run away. If you do, I'm not going to go chasing you, Rosie, I promise. You're going to be on your own, Rosie, honey. Okay, we're going to see. Hello there in Germany. Rosie, don't you dare go off that porch. Rosie, no. There she goes. All right, there's Rosie going. Yeah. I'm going to see if she can be trusted. She was an indoor cat from the Humane Society. She was inside cat, so were all the cats from there. They were not introduced outside at all because they didn't want them to get ran over by cars. So I'm out here with Rosie. Good morning, everyone. So yeah, she's snuffing. Oh, it's a goji berry. It's already ripe. One goji berry. But that looks like an old goji berry. Okay. So something's supposed to happen today, according to some people. That's right, you all. They are, according to some people. Come here, Rosie, honey. Let me get you. Oh, sorry, Rosie. I didn't mean to do that to you, but I don't want you to, like, get stuck with stickers and stuff like that, Rosie, honey. She don't want to get stuck with stickers either. I just don't feel safe with her running around because she could run into the woods, and we got wild dogs around here, too. And Rosie, Rosie, honey, you want to go out? Yeah, hold on a second. So I take care of Rosie. Come here, Rosie, honey. You feel better if you got this on. That way, you know, you'll be a little bit protected so something doesn't scare you. Right, Rosie? Okay, let's get your something. Rosie, oh, no, Rosie, I can't find your leg. Rosie, hey, where you going to go? Let's go. You want to go outside, Rosie? Now she can go outside. I feel better. I don't need no anxiety. Oh, okay, this is better. Oh, yeah. she's a good Rosie. She feels more confident now because she just does. But have you all heard any more updates about something happening? Because if you read, hello there, Rich the Prophet, honey. Have you all read? I wish she'd just sit up here in this chair and just relax. Rosie, you can do it. There was in the comment under the video last night about the satellite phones that I think it was Germany or something. The members of parliament were issued satellite phones. Can somebody confirm that? The members of parliament, was it Germany? Or it was over there, were issued them. Yeah, Sage 52, if you don't see what's happening and what's coming, we don't know what to tell you. We don't, because something is coming, and the signs are all around. They're all around. Yeah, that's Rosie. Dabu 77. Yeah, we saw that about 50 senators. If you look at the beginning of the live stream, right here in the comments section, someone said they have confirmed 80 people have now gotten them. Good morning, Zelda Goddess. I like Dabu 77. I used to listen to him all the time. I did years ago. He was very straightforward, and he had a good frequency about him. That's why I listen to him. If I don't like the voice of the individual, if I hear their voice and it's like raspy and kind of like that, it's just, I can't handle it, you all. Can't. It's just, I don't know. It's the delivery method too. You can tell the frequency. The senators were issued them. Also, you pulled out your walkie-talkies. Oh, I think Rosie might want to go in the house. You want to go in, Rosie, honey? You don't have to come out here, baby. You're a little baby. You can go in. She don't want to go in. Your walkie-talkies might need their batteries charged too, you all. Back up all your files. Yeah, if you got any. See, we live in a digital age. Live in a digital age, and there's no paper stuff. You're supposed to have photocopies of your important identification, your driver's license, passports, social security card, any other thing, marriage certificate, birth certificates. You want to have them on hand. They said you put in a bug-out bag if you ever have to leave. That way you can have some identification of who you are. Yeah. Get a good spring whale if possible. There's going to be a galactic battle going on between the Dracos and the intergalactic force. Speaking about it on Gaia, Pleiadian Dracos. Reptilians are really bad. I did see an episode wee hours of this morning about the Star Trek, how they were talking about where did the AI come from. Where did the AI come from, they said. Look at that shape. Look like a mouth. That thing is still up there in the sky too. It's still stretched right in that area. It hasn't really changed much of its shape. Because hello, good morning. According to that, they were saying that it existed long ago, and the Romulans probably had a role in it. And they tried to destroy whatever, but somebody found it. And it was a sentient intelligence. And we got that today. We really do. We got the sentient intelligence out there. Rosie, what are you? Come on, Rosie, baby. Yeah. They live by the Draco pyramid. You don't feel any fear. God style, that's wonderful. I don't feel fear. I feel an urgency like a lot of other people. They feel an urgency that they need to prepare because things could flip. And you don't wait to the last minute to do everything. Like say you listen, you all. So say you got stuff, you got supplies and things, but you don't got your system set up. You don't have your system set up. And then when you go set your systems up, you don't have all the materials that you need. You know what I was looking at around 4 something in the morning? I was looking at making your own, which I've got some of the stuff for it. Your own water filtration with activated charcoal, sand, small pebbles, large pebbles or rocks, and they're also saying you could use mosquito screen and to filter your water, and it would take a while, but some filtration of water is better than none at all. I mean, you can still boil it, but if yeah, I'm really, that's something I have been looking into for a long, long time, because water is critical, and you don't want to get no disease or no microorganisms or anything like that when you do this. Um, let's see. Ice had said, "This is no time to be out of the country, Lou, honey." Yeah, you're out on your back deck and everything. Every night you watch them in no anxiety or awareness. A supernova is happening. Um, so this something is supposed to happen today. It is, according to someone, and they were very adamant about it, like the UFOs or something would make themselves known, their presence known. And it was in the comment section. I said I want to come back to it, and then we got a lot of things happening all at once in our world. There is an uptick, and I think the darkness is scared. I really do. The dark forces they know something's coming too. They do. I like to say dark. I can say evil, the evil that's on the earth. They know that the battle is coming, and they're preparing, and they're ramping up their game. Is what they're doing. Yeah, you saw UFOs. Rosie, I'm not going to let you run down there. She wants to run down there wiggling her tail, is what she wants to do. But I don't want her to get a little too excited. Come on, Rosie, honey. You got to just behave. If you're looking at that chipmunk, you're not getting it, because I will not allow you to eat a chipmunk. Rosie, he's my friend. That chipmunk has a family, and Rosie's not going to get it. The matrix is falling apart. It does feel like a matrix. Also, I saw how the civilization, the sentient, intelligent, no, Rosie, they started cloning technology is what they did in order to beef up their forces. I think they said they came to Earth or something, they didn't say specifically one thing, but I did hear, this is what I heard, 200,000 light years. Star Trek used the phrase 200,000 light years about this species that had left, and 200,000 was also the number that NASA used, get up here, Rosie, used when they were talking about the monster black hole, was 200,000 light years, 200,000 whatever things of stars, talking about the stars behind them or something like that. And in Star Trek, they also talked about a black hole. Look at her. You're not getting whatever it is you think. You're not getting a gecko either, Rosie. I'm not letting you get a gecko. Something about the black hole and the sentient intelligence. Something got pulled from the black hole. It sounded like a portal. Kind of remind me of what's happening today. It's beautiful in Delaware. Wow. Psychics have been getting messages for the last couple of years. This was coming. Today is your birthday. Oh, the divinity. Happy birthday. Yeah, unless it's something good. A clone. Yeah, everything for her. So something is supposed to happen today, so we'll see. We know that things are picking up, and there's a lot of unusual things. And you may still be noticing in the stores that there is a lot of things that are still missing, that are not coming back. Really, that are not coming back. Rosie, what are you doing? You're going to get your neck stuck between. See, she would love to go down here. You know what Rosie wants to do? Here's what Rosie wants to do. She wants to jump out. She wants to get on here. She wants to walk along here and then get herself in trouble, is what Rosie wants to do. Yes, happy birthday. Food tastes really different, you all. It does. It tastes a whole lot different. What if we had 2 birthdays a year? Well, I guess that would be something. You know, I saw someone who looked identical to me when I lived in Maryland, at Fort Meade. It was an elementary school. And of course, I was like in my 30s, but this woman was a teacher. And she was my height. She had my same body structure. I didn't have short hair back then. I still had my long hair. She had the same color of hair, but she looked like me, like I would look if I had brown hair at her age at around 50. Looked just like me. And I remember just staring at her. I thought, oh my gosh. And she had the same like personality that I have, the same one. It was really strange. And I know other people who have at least 3 clones of themselves. There's 3 people that I have identified that look exactly like them. Right down to the ears, the nose, the chin, the hands, the same type of eyeglasses, the same type of clothing. I know this person personally. There's 3 of them in this world, and they may not be all the same age, but they look identical. Look identical, you all. There's something going on. There really is something going on. There was an accident. Somebody just had an accident on the road, I think. I heard something go bang, but I didn't hear no squealing. I don't know what it was. Maybe there's nothing. If I hear cops, I'll know something happened. Hello. Clones, often the ears are different and they tend to be bigger. Your niece looks exactly like me. Yeah, think about that, you all. There are people that look exactly alike. What if something like that is going on? I mean, if you think about sci-fi, if you think about that, something like that could very well be going on. Rosie, you're being a really good little girl. And she is. She's not even 2 years old. And she's being really patient. And she don't want to get in trouble either, because she's wild, but she's a scaredy cat. She is. You saw something at you saw somebody like you at Yellowstone. 2 massive booms. LA, you're going back to kick up your dad's butt with lots of love and kisses, everybody. You've been observing that you have relived your mother's life, and my daughters are reliving mine. Wow. Could be. And we have to break the cycle, especially if there's bad habits. You hear about that, breaking the cycle, like breaking the family curse, the curses and things you've seen yourself. So something's supposed to happen. That's the topic here, you all. Something's supposed to happen today. It's May the 23rd. Someone was quite adamant that May the 23rd was going to be when something happened. And there is a lot of strange things occurring. Oh my gosh, this thing's got pokes on it. I'm not going to let you get near that porch. And this bush right here, Rosie, it's got big thorns on it. Where do you know? See, Rosie, honey, this got really, see the thorns on this? Could you imagine having... Oh, let me go look. Come here, let me see, Rosie. Come on this way. Come on. Let's look this way. I heard something. Okay. All right, everything's okay, you all. It's fine. Could you imagine having thorns, made a crown of thorns on your head with these pokes right here, and then have somebody hit you upside the head with these on your head? Could you imagine how that would feel? Like a wreath around your head. Yeah. Look at Rosie. Rosie, there's a reason why I've got nets on all of these, so no animal can claw in them like you, Rosie. Yes, that's right. Yeah. So today is supposed to be that day. I think this might be some ginger root right here, or it could be ginger. Doesn't look too pretty. Okay, Rosie, you are, yeah, that's right. So it does, you got to be prepared. You got to be prepared, you all, regardless. You can look around and you can see a lot of things are happening in this world. And if you, say you got all this backup stuff that you're going to use, but you have to assemble it before you can use it. And then you wait till something happens, and then you want to use it and you can't get it going. See, that's too late. It ain't going to do you no good. See, you wasted your time, is what you did, and your money. If you cannot get whatever you need, you may figure, oh, well, I need a little part. My back needs itched. My back needs scratched. You may find out that you need a part, and you don't got it. You don't got it. And you didn't even do a dry run. You didn't even get it prepared. You didn't test it to see if what you got was going to work the way you want, because you got to test the stuff ahead of time, you all. You got to get your systems up and going. That's like me with these like water tanks over there. I know I've got to do more work to them, but I've got them in their position. It's going to be a rain catcher. It wouldn't do me no good in the wintertime because the water would freeze. I would have to bury them in the ground and stuff like that. But I'm not going to be out here digging. Rosie, why you want to sit on top this planter? Rosie, honey, get down. Do you know that that could tip over with you on it, Rosie? Get down. See, she don't care. Look at her. She does not care. Oh, now she wants to lay in it. Did you know that your body is kind of top heavy, Rosie? And you could literally, look, she could literally knock this thing over. But she's only got the intelligence of a 1.5-year-old. Yes, you all. I don't think something's going to happen that they think is going to happen, you all. And I think it was about the UFOs. I do. Yeah, 30 tons of fertilizer and stuff like that. Let me bring this up. See, she's wild. This little girl is a wild one, but you see, she's like all happy. Let's look at her face. Let's see what she looked like. She's probably got her slit eyes going on. What do you want to say about it, Rosie? Do you got anything to say? Huh? What are you going to say, Rosie? You just want to look? Oh, she's loving it. She don't care. If it tipped over, she'd probably break it. A grand rising to you all. So the satellite phones got issued, and there's like confirmed like 80 people have got them, and that was in the United States. And someone said something about the parliament, I guess in Germany or something like. No, see, she's got her ear sticking up. She's going to try to make her move. I'm going to make her move. Get up here for me, Rosie. Get off of there. See, she don't know what she's doing. She thinks she don't care. Sorry, Rosie. Okay, I got her off of there, you all. I don't mind bringing Rosie out. I don't, but I want her to be safe, and I don't trust her at this point. She's been an indoor kitty her whole life. Yeah, she is. Hello there, Nerica, honey. The Northern Lights were out Friday night, and that was strange. Are you saying the Northern Lights in the sky, they were out, they were completely gone? Is that what you're saying? Because when you think about the Northern Lights, it's like a magnetic anomaly, and something does interfere with the magnetic thing. Yeah, that's Rosie. She wants to do what she wants. Imagine you, if your parent let you do whatever you want as you were a child and you grew up, you got yourself in a lot of trouble, especially if you wanted to be a wild woman or a wild man, a wild kid, and run with the wrong crowd. You're going to get yourself in trouble. Okay, I think she needs to go in. Rosie, it's time for you to go in, honey. You have had enough activity for that's me. She's had enough activity for the day, and she's it was too much. It's too much for her to be out all at once, because it does it takes a lot out of her, and she can't handle too much introduction all at once. Okay, she's got to slowly be able to, do her own thing. That's okay, Rosie, honey. You made it. You're a little baby. Yes, you are, Rosie, honey. You can do it. Go on. Okay, she's done. Rosie's done, you all. Something's supposed to be happening. It is. So, an underground train is, oh, we don't want to say that. The northern lights could be seen in Missouri. A convoy in Trinidad at 7 going through the light gear looking like. You saw the black hole? There is like a black hole sun. There is. Well, I like Rosie. I do. She's a sweetheart. She's a big ball of joy. She is. She makes us laugh, and she keeps us on our toes because she's a wild little woman, a wild little Rosie, wild and free. She got free reign of the house, upstairs and downstairs, and she just hops from place to place. Is what little Rosie Honey does. And it's good. It is good. She's going to have to be going to bed is what she's going to have to do, you all. So something is supposed to happen today. It's May the 23rd. I don't know. I really don't think the UFOs. I think that's what someone was implying, that these ships up there, the visitors, are they're going to make themselves known on May the 23rd. I never could find the origin of that, but someone wrote it in the comment section, and I never did hear about that origin. But then we know something's going on behind the scenes. Otherwise, you would not have. It really is. So you can see things happening, thinking, wow, things are ramping up, really. Heightened security, heightened, taking extra security measures for things, getting everything in ready. See, they getting their ducks all in a row. They are. Everything's getting beefed up. We should be getting our ducks in a row too, is what we should be doing. The Canadian smoke gets in your atmosphere and it travels so far, it makes the sun look wild. You can see the whole entire sun. Telsa free energy. Yeah, they're getting scared. They're getting scared. The darkness is getting scared, you all. It is. So if you hear of anything about what this was that was supposed to be happening, see, Rosie wanted to get the little chipmunk right there. That's who Rosie wanted. She wanted to get that chipmunk in between her jaws, and her teeth are sharp, and when she did, she would puncture it. And that would not be nice. And this chipmunk goes back and forth, gathering its nuts and taking it to its home. So, see, I can't let Rosie do that. I can't, because I like to watch it run. It's got a routine. Every morning it runs back and forth and gathers something, and it runs right back down. Yeah. Do I know that cats are aware? Yes, Vonda, honey, I do. You know, our last cat that we had, her name was Kitty. When my husband would get upset, she was the thing. She was the person who would crawl. She'd get up on his lap, and it would literally change his mood every single time. Change his mood like that. That was really like, wow. See, when animals have a way of doing that, but Kitty could sense it big time. Rosie right here, she doesn't have the sensory like Kitty had, but she's still young. She is, but she can sense the danger too, but she's just a little baby. Yeah. Yeah. The peace treaties have been signed, and no payment will be given anymore of the Treaty of Versailles. Someone said something in here about the SSDI, Social Security Disability things, would be delayed, and so would the, is it veterans? Whatever. Have you heard anything about that too? Because they can't come to an agreement. They haven't came to an agreement on the budget for years and years and years and years and years. You have a dog that can do the same thing, you all. The next few days will be intense. Okay. Yeah. They could smell the cancer as well. Wow. Vanna. Yeah. This is strange, you all. I am going to go. And today's supposed to be the day. Something's supposed to happen today. Well, I guess we'll see if the one thing that they were referring to is going to happen. Because thus far, dates haven't been happening. Rosie, what has been said was going to happen haven't been happening. But in the comment, go in the comment section of last night's video, excuse me, about the 50 U.S. senators given cell phones. Go into the comment section, and if you didn't know, there's like these 3 little bars that go across horizontally. You can click on them, and you can do the newest comment, and you can see all the comments of the people who have commented on there. Oh my gosh, that's what Rosie saw, and she ran up on the porch. Yeah, I forgot to say, that's why Gina Honey doesn't want to crawl underneath the porch. I don't want to let Rosie out. Let's look at the nose. We got to see if it has a blunt nose or a pointy nose. So this might just be a garter snake. What kind is it, you all? We had one that was 6 foot, and it was as big as my wrist. So this just could be a garter snake, you all. So, does anyone know which one this would be? It's a king snake. I hope it ain't a copperhead. Come on, I'm sure we got some snake experts on here. Come on, you all. It's not a python. It's not a python. Come on, somebody knows which one this is. And you want me to let Rosie out off a leash? No, I'm not going to let Rosie off her leash. So that's around 4 or 5 feet. I don't know. You got to see the head. Okay, I'm going to let you see the head right there. Is this close enough for you to see the head, you all? Is it a rat snake? Okay. It's a black snake. A triangle head is poisonous. I don't know. What will you propose I do? It's a rat snake? Okay, you all. I knew we got some experts on here. That's why I don't want to crawl under the porch. It is a warning sign. It really is. It's slithering away. They get bigger, but they're supposed to keep the whatevers away. Could you imagine that crawling inside your house? No! I'm not going to get a bat and hit it. Now, if I picked it up, we had a great big one like that several years back when the grapevines were all up on there. My daughter stood at this door, and it was as big as my wrist. It was stretched right across there, and it was around 6 feet tall. My son came. He came with his gloves. He grabbed it by the mouth, and it spit its milk stuff. No, it used the bathroom on him as a defense mechanism is what it did. So, if it had slit eyes and round, okay, so that's a rat snake. Oh yeah, it wants that chipmunk. Oh, you're right. It wants to get the chipmunk. Okay, I got to enter. There's 2 chipmunks. I've got to intervene. I've got to tell that snake that it's not getting that chipmunk. You're not getting it. You are not going to get it. I'm going to get you by the tail. Go, chipmunk, go to your place. You all. So it's only around 4 foot is what it is. Right there. Let's look. You want a closer up of its head, you all. Come on. We got some we got reptile experts on here. We do. If that chipmunk knows what's best for it, I don't kill snakes. I don't. Because I don't think it's nice. Okay, is this close enough so you all can tell me what it is? We already said it's a rat snake. Okay, it's going to go underneath the porch. Yeah. No, it's just trying to find a place. This is the time of year they come out. So could you imagine, look at me, you all. Could you imagine crawling under the house and you got a snake like this underneath there? Okay, it's going straight under the log. That's where it's going. It's going straight under, swirling right there. It's a rat snake. Yeah. Oh, look, it's got his head sticking out. So we have lots of rat snakes here, but this is the first one of the season that I've seen. So yeah, they are harmless, and they keep the other bad snakes away, you all, is what they do. So that's good. So Gina, now I'm not afraid of snakes. Rosie, honey, was afraid of it, you all. That's right. Yeah. Yes, he's waiting for the chipmunks, and yeah, that's right. When we bought this house, it was vacant. It was a foreclosure. It was vacant for around, I don't know, a year, back in 2003. And the guy who lived here, he loved snakes. He loved animals. He allowed, none of this stuff was here. He allowed his grass to get really tall all around so the snakes could have a habitat. He did. And he loved all the wildlife. So Rosie was right. When she wanted to go down these steps, she stopped right here. She crouched her body up like this. And that's when I said, you get up here. And she kept looking down there because she knew what was there. So yeah, you all. So that something's supposed to happen today. It is. That's the topic. I remember reading in the comment section, someone said on May the 23rd of 2023, the aliens or the UFOs are going to make themselves known again. But I never could know what on earth you're referring to. But you can look around now. The people have been given satellite phones, which is on a secure satellite image, a satellite up there in orbit that is owned by the government. So it's not just the United States. I'm sure other countries, they want to be on a secure network. So whoever's listening, or if something goes down, they have a straight line of communication. So I am going to go. Yeah, I'm going to go, you all. And thank you for tuning in. And if you hear of anything happening, please come back to this video and put it in the comment section. And I would encourage you to go look at the... Rosie, look at Rosie. Rosie, what are you doing? She is determined to come back out. She's not going out. She would probably try to bite that mouth. She'd take her mouth and get that snake. She probably would. Or maybe it would squeeze her and I wouldn't be able to get her off of her because they got a strong belly. Read the comments under the last night's video about whatever someone might have to say, you all. So I'm going to go. And with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your morning, you all. Thank you. Please give this video a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button.